YouTube? It's me guys, Zevadar. How are you guys doing today? Today, I'm bringing us another fantastic update summary. This time is for Diablo 3, and this update is going to be 1.0.3, and I'm really excited to bring this to you guys. And really quickly, before we start guys, you're watching the first couple minutes of Diablo 3, and yeah, so enjoy, and let's go. So, Diablo 3 has seen everyone, like the community's reaction toward the game and common habits, and they have seen that when players get stuck on different difficulties, like, level-wise at different acts, they use the auction house to, progress, or they, they kind of backtrack, level up, and whatnot. So, on the screen right now shows the new drop rates that are going to be coming out in the new update, and the reason why it's the drop rates because, they figured that people are going to the auction house to get these rare items. Now, these rare items, let me explain a little bit. So, Act 1 would only drop level 61 gear and below. And Act 2 would only drop level 62. Act 3 would only drop 63, level 63 and below. So, now they're going to make, like, these, level 63, 64 and whatnot, those kind of weapons earlier in the game. But it would be a little bit rare. So, on screen is the chart that you can see the percentages of each, different level and acts and whatnot. So, this really does show that Blizzard is really leaning toward action, wanting players to, have action in the game, rather than just, repetitive, boring gameplay, if that does mean leveling up. You guys get what I'm saying? So, let's move on to the next part of the update. And on just like a side note, guys, they are working on legendary items, although they will not be in the next update, but you guys can expect to see them in the future, and they're noted, and they're working on that too. So, let's move on. The next part of the update, guys, is they're lowering the number of guaranteed rare items in bosses when you kill them, because they're noticing that when players finish like killing the final boss, they just just not do anything. They don't continue on. They don't have like this motivation to keep driving them to keep playing Diablo 3. For some people, I'm assuming for many people, they love the game so much they'll continue playing it with their friends and live streaming and whatnot. But if some players are doing that, they want to fix that. Some players are just stopping. So what they're going to be doing, guys, is they're going to be lowering the number of guaranteed rare items in bosses once you have your full 5 stacks of, I know I'm going to pronounce this wrong, Nephilim Valor. I know I'm going to pronounce it wrong, guys. I'm sorry. But yeah, that's really cool. And it's pretty important too. So, good to know. So, moving on, guys. Blizzard was saying how they really do want the number of co-op players the same as single players, so it has like that even spectrum of players, instead of having 3/4 of the community playing as co-op and then another fourth just playing single player. They want a good 50-50 split. So what they're going to be doing now is removing additional monster damage per additional player in co-op. And again, guys, this stems from a pattern that Blizzard has seen through players, where they can't really beat a boss or an enemy, and so they get some co-op friends and they beat them together. No, now it removes additional monster damage per additional player, like I just said. So, that's really important too. Let's move on. Now, Inferno Act 1, the difficulty of that is very, parallel to the actual act. Now, when you get to Inferno Act 2, 3, and 4, it just gets insane. It's like practically impossible difficulty. So they will be adjusting the damage and health of the monsters in Inferno Acts 2, 3, and 4. So that's pretty awesome. So if you're stuck on there, you guys can look forward to this update. And yeah, let's move on. They are also evaluating many death options. And what I mean by that is when you die, what happens? Do you just respawn or what? So they're looking at resurrection timers, respawn timers. Resurrection is, commonly used in the forums and whatnot that I looked in. So resurrection timer, no resurrection during boss battles, and a debuff when you respawn, so like a disadvantage. So you might spawn without, X characteristic or Y weapon use for, X amount of time. That's a lot of X and Y's algebra. I hope you guys understand. So, and also the repair cost of items are gonna boost through the roof. Right now it's at 60, and it's just gonna raise a lot higher because they think that's kind of, wow, we didn't catch that at first. So they're thinking about 4 times the current price, or even 6 times the current price. So be on the lookout for that, because that's going to be costing you some cash money. Let's move on, shall we? Next update is, with instant attack speed, it is kind of iffy. There's a lot of bugs, there's a lot of like glitches, not really, but you guys gotta say bugs. We'll just go with bugs, yeah. So, they want to decrease the effectiveness, and they want players to have more of a consideration before they choose instant attack speed instead of just saying, oh, there's instant attack speed, let me use it, And so with that, they're going to reduce the prices of other items so that players might, you know, be inclined to select another item over the instant attack speed, just because, you know, their budget, you know, doesn't really call for spending enough for the instant attack speed. So let's move on, shall we? The blacksmith and the jeweler's costs are plummeting down. They really do want the reasonable, you know, training of said gems. And so this update is really affecting the tier 2 to 8 gems. And there's a screenshot on the screen right now showing you guys the different rates of the different diamonds. Sorry, I keep on saying diamonds, gems. The different gems throughout the game with all the different tiers. And yeah, so that's very straightforward. Now moving on to the last very minor detail about this update. A small number of class changes, although it's not that big of a part of the update. And you guys can see that when they do release 1.1, the update. That's going to be the big, you know, class change they said. So you guys can look forward to that. Anyway, so that's all this update entails. I hope you guys enjoyed. I hope you guys I helped you guys learn more about Diablo 3 and the update 1.0.3. If you guys did like, if this did help, please leave a comment, please leave a like, please leave a comment about your opinion about this update. Are you looking forward to it? Are you not? What parts are you? What part aren't you? And I'll see you guys later. Peace out and have a great day. See you guys later.